Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff, as we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Old Dominion Monarchs, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Central Michigan Chippewas. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Trying to create here on the move. Finds the receiver wide open. He's in the clear. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Old Dominion, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
Well, I can't believe that this is how this game gets started. Very first play of the game, a shot downfield and a touchdown. With all the buildup and all the hype, this is how we get started.
Try to add to the lead now to the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Central Michigan, 0.
Returner choosing to field this one. He steps out of bounds right at the 25-yard line. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Running out of time in the pocket. Makes the grab. It's Joslin. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up, to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Near the sticks, it's Foster. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on the 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time, they convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and you're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And at first down, they go right back to him. Put some space around the 30. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect.
Swarmed by the pass rush. He's sacked.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Play fake, looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Pressure is coming. Incomplete. It was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion. I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. When he's got some space here. Picks up some blocks. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Monarchs. They'll stroll into the end zone. That is an unforgettable moment for that kick return. A touchdown in a playoff game.
Great blocking to set this return up, and of course you can see his natural instincts as a runner. Once he got through that initial surge from the coverage unit, nobody's going to stop him from scoring.
Central Michigan, 3.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. The Central Michigan offense back out on the field now. They've had to settle for field goals. That won't work anymore. They got to find the end zone this time. He's hit as he throws it. He fires this throw and it's intercepted. He can go. Touchdown, Old Dominion. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Boy, what a job by the defensive coordinator and the execution of this defense. Everybody's covered downfield, nowhere for the quarterback to go, and they get pressure on him. The ball's in the air, and a great awareness to be able to come down with the interception and take it all the way to the house.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Chippewas offense back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, what a grab! The senior with an outstanding grab there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Makes the catch. It's Foster. He make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a 1st down at the 47. And the Chippewas will line up on 1st and 10. Looking to chuck it again. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
And tackled after a small pickup there. The Monarchs will crank up the tempo.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
And it's broken up. Great defensive play to prevent that deep shot.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Tackle made after a solid game. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
He fires downfield. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Now here he goes. Finally tackled out the 19, and just like that, the offense is moving to the red zone.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Caught on the outside. It's Griffin. Receiver steps out just short of the goal line.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Tight end makes the grab. Touchdown, Monarchs! This offense cannot be stopped.
Boy, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. Pays off in a big way here, right? Because the defense is thinking about they're going to run the football. They load up and opens him up for an easy touchdown.
Only knocked through the PAT, so it's 28-3.
28. Central Michigan, 3.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. He'll hand it off. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss.
He's looking deep down the middle. Catch made wide open way downfield. Touchdown, Central Michigan. There was no catching him that time. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. Kirk, what in the world was going on the defensive side of that play?
What was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
28. Central Michigan, 10.
Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. And it's Old Dominion in front now. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. The pocket breaking down. And it's going to be incomplete. Defense had a great chance for the pick. Couldn't come up with it.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Receiver makes the grab to the 45. They finally grab the senior, but not before he leads the defense on a chase.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. Coordinators calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Tries the right with a quick throw. He makes the grab. He goes down right there, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense. And the Monarchs with 1st and 10 here.
Another great play by this receiver. And I'll tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
And it's incomplete. That's a risky throw on 1st down. Lucky to avoid the interception there. 2nd down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back. Bringing pressure. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Quick pass, the catch is made. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. The Monarchs will look to convert here on 4th down. Fourth down, look at the throw for it. Looking to scramble. Hit as he released it. Touchdown, Old Dominion. This passing game is still on fire.
Well, that's the 2nd touchdown catch already in just the 1st half. You can guarantee the coach on the other side is trying to make every adjustment he can to slow this guy down.
PAT is good. They're pulling away 35-10. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And the returner forced out at the 11. That's where they'll start this drive, backed up. Here comes the Central Michigan offense back out there. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Breaks into the clear. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Chippewas.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
17.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Looking to throw it on 1st down. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be 1st down yardage. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. There's contact on the throw. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Nowhere to run, but corralling for no gain. They're going to go for it. Try to keep the drive going. 4th down and 7. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Griffin. He'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27. And the Monarchs hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Now, this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
That completion sets up a 2nd down play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. The receiver grabs it. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw to the left. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Important 2nd down play coming up. They're going to run it here. The gain is 8 yards, so it sets up a 3rd and 2.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
3rd and short here in this playoff game, the 8th play of the drive. Grab behind the line, it's Griffin. He moves the ball to the 48 and earn a fresh set of downs.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the 4th quarter, it really starts to wear you out.
The offense trying to cap a really impressive first half, trying to punch it in here and build on this lead before halftime. The pass rush closing in. And the ball is picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Oh, how I love when this happens. The big dog up front is working hard and snatched his opportunity. Good for him.
And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. First down, looking to throw the football. Took contact on the throw, and it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting.
And here comes a deep shot. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Chris, it's an incompletion here, but at some point, this defense has got to be aware that this offense is doing everything they can to get this receiver the football. He's got over 150 yards receiving. You got to double team this guy, or they're going to.
And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Short return tackle at the 21, but that's a huge takeaway for this defense.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. And this is going to be caught, but they rule him out of bounds, so it's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Looking to pass here on second down. Defense is coming after him. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Breaks into the open. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking deep downfield to the left. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
Boy, they are not letting up from targeting this stud receiver. He's absolutely got to be driving this defense mad, and they nearly got another big one there.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Contact as he threw it. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar.
And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. They tried a desperation pass there as time runs out in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Monarchs will kick this away to begin the second half. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. The Central Michigan offense back out on the field now. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. Stopped short of the marker after just a short game.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down, we're going to throw it. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Boy, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Back-to-back deep shots. Almost intercepted again. This defense flying around today. Almost had a 4th pick.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Risky call here by this offense. I thought the quarterback might wait a little bit longer for him to take his route beyond the sticks, but he gets the ball out of his hands. And how about the job by this receiver?
He'll take a deep shot. Pulls it in outside the 10. He's still running. Touchdown, Central Michigan. They connect for 6.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
And the PAT makes the lead 11, 35-24. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Offense retakes the field. So some of that first half lead is gone. This game has gotten tighter. There's some urgency now in this possession. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. And he drops back in the gun. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Could take it all the way. The 10. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the 2nd half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
And the offense convert that pick into points. They're set up 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
That's a design quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Chippewas, as they come roaring back now.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Central Michigan, 32.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackle made at the 29, so he picks up about 4 yards by bringing it out of the end zone. And the Old Dominion offense is back out on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Gets rid of it on the move. Finds his man. It's Griffin. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking deep to the right side. It's caught at the 25, but he's still going. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Monarchs.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's a difficult matchup, and here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Central Michigan, 32.
And is fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Chippewas offense back on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Second and long, backed up at the 8-yard line. And the quarterback dropping back. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but he stopped short of the first down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
That's caught. It's Josman.
Great job here by the defense. Third down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this fourth down. Great job here by the D.
Here's a gamble. Head coach keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. On the move now. Looking deep to the right after all that. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores, it's fourth down, you've got good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Old Dominion. This air attack is still unstoppable. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Central Michigan, 32.
And he's going to bring this out. Loses the football. The scramble is on. The kick team grabs the ball.
Another example of taking care of the football and how big of a deal this is. Usually it's running backs in practice that are working overtime on ball security. But after this, next week, this returner might be in those drills too. Can't be trusted to return it when you can't hold on to the football.
Second and goal for the offense. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Touchdown, Monarchs! They are pouring it on now. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Automatic in the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Central Michigan, 32.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
And this quarterback is a stud. I looked at him all week and thought he had a chance to light up the scoreboard. But if the defense can put that kind of pressure on him, that's how you slow him down today.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Hunt over the middle. It's Joslin. Breaks a tackle on the play. Makes a decent gain.
You play zone coverage and the quarterback is patient. It's a tough play to defend. Nice job of waiting for the receiver to get into the window and then making an accurate throw.
Caught quickly. And he'll pick up the first down. Stopped at the 27.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41. And it's Old Dominion in front now. We played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Check out the game summary here so far. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to throw it again. Grab down the middle. It's Foster. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
The Chippewas lining up here on 1st and 10. Moves out of the pocket. Looking for the wideout. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. He's running out of time here. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked.
Yeah, Chris, he got hit right as he released the ball. Very fortunate that ball's not picked off. And the bottom line is that they can't give this quarterback more time in the pocket. They have no chance of thinking about trying to come back.
He's got it, enough for a first down. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
And the pass is knocked away in the end zone. A touchdown-saving play.
Chris, anytime a receiver runs around, he's looking to create separation for the quarterback to give him a nice target. That's always what you're going to see anytime you have a successful route. What we just saw here, complete opposite. They're lucky.
Touchdown, Central Michigan. Still no answer for this offense. What have they got cooked up for this 2-point conversion attempt? And he'll set up to throw. He makes it into the end zone, so he cuts it to a 2-score game, but time is running out. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Get some blocks. They chase him down, but a huge play on the return. Very fortunate that wasn't brought all the way to the house. Just a bit more, and that's a touchdown. And the Monarchs offense is back out on the field now. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 38. Second down play coming up for this offense. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end.
Man, there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
And it's a bunch formation. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. They go his way again, and it works out.
And the Monarchs looking to cash in this red zone trip. And they get to completion. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Pounding away with the run game. Nowhere to run on that play. They got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Tackled after the completion. Offense will now set up inside the 5. First down and goal here. A touchdown just about puts this game on ice. And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford. Across midfield. The 30. And they'll finally bring him down after a huge return. The defense doesn't just get the takeaway. They set the offense up in great field position. The Central Michigan offense back out there. Their championship dreams not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. The senior quarterback, lucky that didn't get picked off.
I know this guy believes in his receivers. I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there. But throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. He'll try a pass here. Receiver makes the catch. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Running out of time in the pocket. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. The quarterback making some changes at the line. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Near the goal line. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Costly turnover here for this offense. Last thing they wanted to see is put this ball on the ground, and really any chance of getting back into this game is lost.
So if the challenge doesn't work, that'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. So the drive will begin from the 1-yard line, 99 away from the end zone. Backed up at the 1, he's going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. They get him down, but that first down should be enough to secure the win. They survive and advance to the next round of the playoff. The offense now operating in empty. Looking to throw it on first down. The ball is caught. It's past the 35. They've got him, but not before making first down yards. They'll move the ball to the 41.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
That completion makes it second and short. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Caught for the completion. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Old Dominion. And the route is on.
You know, some people get really upset when you run up the score like this, but for most of the players out there, I think they get it. When you're ahead, you want to win by 100, and when you're behind, you just want it to end.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff will be a return. And the return will be brought down. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Oh, contact as he let the ball go. It's picked off again, the fourth for this QB today. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. And the offense will just take a knee. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.